So I was putting into high school. Think about this. So somebody doesn't even know how to read their own language. I mean their own name. So because by the time I got here, I was 16. So they put me in the foster home, and actually I came with one of my brother. He was probably 21, 22 or so when we came together. And they divided us because I was undermined, so they put me in the foster home. So I actually get to stay in the foster home. Meanwhile, they have to put him with other guys to live in their own apartment. So how it works is this: so if you're over 18 and you get to come, and actually you came in here, so the government can only support you for 3 months, and you're on your own after that, unless if you're underage like I was. So I can even go to school for 4 years, high school, and then the government can still continue supporting me with my foster mom or dad or whatever. So my brother, you can imagine coming to the new world, as you see, things were new to us, even slice switch, guys running from the vacuum cleaner. Things that's new is it's like coming to so giving somebody a brand new car, we never rode a bike. Think of that. Yeah. So my brother he experienced post-traumatic stress disorder in real estate because of all the steps we went through, and actually he was in a child soldier also. So many of these people were the child soldier, except I didn't get to serve so much in the military, but I was in the military camp kind of thing. But many of the young men a lot of them were the child soldier at age 11, 10, so they're holding AK-47, they're fighting in the front line. Many of them get killed. So my brother fought in some of the both war, kind of back and forth kind of thing. So he had real estate PTSD when he first came. So he couldn't keep a job, thing was new to him here. So thing was become real hot for him. So at Catholic Church Service, now it's Catholic Charity, they were our sponsorship when we came to Phoenix. So my brother decided, I don't know, things just went bad down south for him. He decided to pick up a weapon again to go to threaten people. Very much he was looking for, I'm getting lost here. I don't know where to begin and all this stuff. So he went and threatened to stab the Catholic Church office. It's actually right on Northern and 19th Avenue in downtown Phoenix. A little bit north, a little bit. So they called the police. They tried to tell him to put the gun down and tell this. I don't know where he find the weapon because that's all he kind of knew. That's what he grew up with. He had to fight for his own good. He had to fight for for whatever. But he doesn't realize, no, this is not how it works. You pick up a knife, you get shot, and you get killed. So he ended up. So he shot. They tried to tell him to shoot to put the gun down. They shoot him in the hand. The police shoot him in the hand, so he can put the. But he didn't want it, so he shoot back at them. They kill him instantly in the office of Catholic Charity. In 2 years after we just arrived. So the reason why I have to tell you guys that I always have to share that is that so many refugees when they come over, there's a lot of trauma. There's a lot of things they have to go through. Not only just they come to the new safety place, but also you have to battle with the language, with things we take for granted, so much here. So, and I didn't even know actually he was still alive until we run into one refugee camp in Kenya. So we actually, so when things meant to be, so we ended up coming together and all that kind of stuff. So, meanwhile, I was in high school trying to adjust to American life. So, try to learn the language, all this. So it was very tough for me on that year. I think it was like my sophomore year in high school. I went to Sharman High School. It's also in the North Phoenix. So I was only the black kid in high school when I first came. So it was very, yeah. Not only just black kids, but African kids, So it was, so it was quite challenging. It was quite challenging. Not only just I had to get, try to learn the language and try to get all this, So also, I get to put in cross-country track and field team. So by the PE coach, he just decided the first day of the class, I have no idea what he was talking about. Here, you know, I just first, I was even made sitting in the classroom at the desk. It's like, what? So, so he decided from now on, I'm just gonna, so we show up the first PE day when they started school, you know, high school. So you can't just sit alone there, you know. So they go over syllabus and all this. So the next thing I heard, he go, okay, then you're gonna stay. Everybody has to go change, you know. I'm like, what is going on with this man? What are you doing to me? You know, I thought it, you know, right away, you know, taking all this stuff already, you know. So he said, from now on, I want you to go run 3 miles every morning. So because you come from Africa, you can run, huh? I'm like, what are you talking about? You know, it's like, I think back then I could have said it that way, but I didn't know the language. I didn't know what to express myself. You know, probably I could have, you know, I was just thinking in my head, Jesus, I've been running for my life all these years, you know. Now you're telling me to go run again. So what do you mean by that, you know? But I ended up become a best long distance runner in the state of Arizona. And then actually I went to college. I went to junior college, and we were junior college, you know, national champion. So until now, so I'm a marathon runner. I'm actually going to run like a 200 mile. It's crazy. 200 miles this weekend for it's called the Ragnar Relay. So there's 12 people. It's crazy. Yeah. So you get to run the lake, and then you pass it on overnight, 24 hours. So we started on Friday morning. We finished until like Saturday something afternoon, and we come all the way up from. We started in Wickenburg, Arizona, and we come to Tempe, Arizona. So that's what we're going to be finishing. So I become like a running maniac because thanks to that coach, you know. So I actually get it done like Boston Marathon. So so every PHA Walk World Marathon they do it, I always do it every year. So thanks to the coach, it introduced me to running. It's like so now that become my happiness every day. If I don't go running, you know, I become, because I love exercising and, you know, doing activities and all this stuff. So, and sometimes between all the busyness and crazy, working for the Lost Boys Center, I start my own business on the side. So I have a transportation business that is it providing transportation for senior citizen, low income family, and then also people with a disability. So to the doctor appointment, you know, and chopping and grow, you know, all that stuff, all that good stuff. So when I get time, my happiness is always, because I know that's what we're talking about. So I'm kind of just sharing about my story. So this is what it's always get excited. So when I'm out and running and either hiking, and so when I have to run like this 26 mile for the marathon, so that's my always, like the world, I just forget about the rest of the world. It's like, you know, that's what made me to feel good. I get so much energy. If I don't run, I have no energy. It's crazy, huh? So it's like, yeah, so because I get used to it for so long. So, knowing what like remember all the, and then also it's helping me coping with life, you know, with my past. And, you know, the things that I went through and all this stuff as a young child. I able to find a path that made me to feel good and happy. It doesn't matter what coming, you know, in life with my past, you know, it's kind of getting me ready for all other, you know, stuff. So you see, as you can imagine, coming from what I went through, and then I had to go on. Not only just I have to come to the new country, to the new world, but also I have to come in, you know, and become getting a lot of challenges here. And that's what, for many of us, it's like, what else could be worse? It's like another bump in the road, you know. That's all we kind of, you know, every time we have to face some obstacle stuff. So I probably, what is keeping me going and doing this walk and running away for my life and all this struggle, It probably is it's my faith more than anything. You know, when like when you're a believer or you believe in something, so everything else I think is kind of go, you know, even though they're there, but you kind of just like block them out this way, and it's like, well, you know, it will become my day. It will be my day. My day will be over then. Like many other my, you know, my friends and some relatives went through. So my dad and mom, you know, died. My mom passed away when I was like 6 before the war broke out for other related disease, and then my dad passed away during the war. So I only got like some sibling, you know, left. And many of them that are back in Sudan, all of them, other than the one get killed here. So it just everything else in life, I very much, you know, I believe in my faith, and this is what probably keep me going with so many. I know I can sit here and just telling, you know, our story is overwhelming, so I can only just give you guys a little bit of the time. So there's so much of it that I, you know, I can cheer for you, to you and stuff. So so one of the things probably, you know, to keep me going every day is that I had I always say I'm so blessed to able to make it out, didn't get to vanish like the other kids that does, and I have, you know, it's for a reason why I'm alive and standing in front of you before you, you know, in this room. So now on that mission, I have a lot of things, heavy shoulder on my shoulders. So I get to not only just I get to lead, to be a leader of the world, but also I have a lot of things to give back to the people that cannot make it, because you know, I feel God saved me for a reason. So and that's sometimes I put a lot of pressure on myself, you know, for many of us who are here, but because not only just we supporting the family back home, also in Sudan. So you know, I'm so blessed to able to have you know, a shelter, a clean water to drink. So there's so many things that I can tell you guys that is that I've been, you know, like my life being blessed. So and like I said earlier, so my happiness is always, you know, I'm so I've been getting bored with the, you know, all the running and all the stuff. So that keeps me going, you know, like every day. So with that, I'm going to stop here because I know the time is always. So maybe I can take some question, or unless if there's any.
Yeah.